Right, hopefully third time lucky, everybody. Welcome back to FHK League Season 2 as we head around the Miami International Autodrome, and we've got our second safety car of the race. And by the way, guys, just a quick note, if my PC does decide to shut down again, I'm just literally gonna call it a day. But hopefully it does not. Fingers crossed. I literally don't know what the problem is because it was fine this week. It's fine this week. I don't get it. Or it might just be my computer just running too many things at once. So I'm not gonna run Google Chrome. I'm gonna try not run Google Chrome, so I won't have the chat open. So apologies about that. We got 3 drivers out. We got Hannah, we got Hun, and we got Yash out of the race. Didn't see what happened there. So Finn is gonna try and find it a bit hard, I think, to find out what happened because there was no stream. So there we go. But Ruff had a good start. He's still in the lead of this race so far. We've got KG Boy, F1 Nerd, and Scars who are just pitted as well. But fair play to Milsom. He's made quite a few places as well. Weller as well made up quite a few places as well. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit worried my PT's going to die. So just bear with, guys. I'll check the chat on my phone now about that. But there we go. But unfortunately, we're the ones who did retire from this race. But it is typical with Miami.
Yes, it is typical with Miami. So every time Jess goes quiet, I get terrified that her stream's crashed.
I'm all good. I'm all good.
You're good. Okay. I have to go quiet. I'm like, oh god, here we go. No, yeah. So Miami, I did. Oh, Yash is. Where did Yash crash?
I can't remember.
I didn't see him crash. Oh well, Yash is out. Oh well, that's fine. We move on swiftly. But yeah, we are back. I am going to be terrified every time Jess goes quiet to let me talk, so I'm going to imagine that her stream's killed herself. But it's okay. She is here. We are here. We are back. Her stream has not shot itself. Her computer is still going. Go on.
At the moment, go on. I'm just
at the moment. Come on. We
doing magic powers at the moment. I'm not putting my camera on because of that. Yeah, and I haven't got Chrome.
Voodoo magic. We use some voodoo
magic to get the stream open. Like, yeah, it's not going well. Oh, by the way, I always have stream troubles in Miami. In any league I do, I always have stream troubles. Whether it's the lobby crashing, or if it's a lobby glitch, or anything. The only I don't have issues when I race, obviously, because I don't have my laptop on. But there's always issues in Miami when I do stream it, which is weird. So yeah. Welcome to the curse of Miami with Jess Games with my stream issues. But there we go. But Lee says less to watch and less for me to upload later on, which will be good for me. So that's one advantage anyway. But anyway, Ruff's in P1, Z92's in P2, Milson P3, Jason P4, Babatunde in 5th place. We've got MX Fan in 6th, Ella Wriggles in 7th. We've got VK Extra in 8th, OG Livy in P9. We've got Val in 10th, Weller in 11th, Ginge, who made a good start as well, so is Kenzie as well. F1 Nerd dropped down a few places to 14th, KG Boy 15th, and Scarred in 16th. I won't be surprised if we'll see quite a few streamers reports. I'll need to get the Twitch chat up on my phone, because I think that's the only way I'm going to find out what's happening. And we still got our viewership back, which is great to see.
Thanks everyone for sticking around. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for being patient with us and sticking through it.
What the hell?
F1 Nerd is out.
What the hell?
Where did he crash? Oh, that was KG Boy as well.
Yeah, I was watching that. I was just suddenly like, KG Boy was just like, I think F1 Nerd hit someone, crashed, and he kind of ghosted in time because KG Boy went straight into the back of him.
Wow.
Well, we're down a third of the grid, or a quarter of the grid almost. Good. We're going to have many finishes. We're going to have many
safety cars in this lap. Safety cars in this lap, folks. So safety car should be in this lap then for the Miami Grand Prix, the second safety car restart. Hopefully, we'll be able to cover this safety car restart. We get to do the first proper restart of this race. So, let's see how this goes. Ruff is leading. Z92 P2, Milson 3rd, Jason 4th, Babatunde in 5th, but Ruff nailed that restart. He's always good at restarts, isn't he, Ruff? Yep. But the one who's also going to restarts is Finn in 3rd. Yellow flag in the background. That is an AlphaTauri who's gone off. Babatunde. We got VK Extra that's in the pits as well. We're already down to 14 runners, by the way. This is definitely a race for attrition, both for drivers and commentators alike at the moment. But at least one good thing. Oh, Kendi's out the race. Ew. What has happened there? I don't know.
Val spun, but he's got a full front wing, so that's good.
Yes,
like,
at least he's good at that front at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like people need to practice Miami a bit more.
I think everybody needs to, the way this is going. I think the ones who are near the front are the ones I can tell that have practiced Miami. With MX Fan, by the way, in 5th place. He is performing very well as well. Jason, I think, lost 1 place from Finn earlier on, and he's in 4th position, but I'm sure that he won't mind about that as KG Boy has left the session. Well, it's to be expected. Like I said, the stewards are going to be quite busy with that. But good to see a mixture of tyres, so not everyone's on the mediums and not everyone's on the hard. We've got Jason trying to use his battery to try and get past Finn. Same as Z92 on Ruff, it looks like, but Ruff's already breaking that 1 second window. So Ruff is continuing his form in qualifying, it looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. He ditched Z92 at the restart, and Z92 obviously on the hard tyres, which really haven't seen much use because we've had 2 safety cars. No,
Ruff's got the fastest lap. We've got Weller, Scars, and Ginge having a bit of a ding-dong battle into turn 1. No, not turn 1, final corner, as it were. We got Mr. Ginge trying to cut back on the right-hand side into turn 1. He's going to go very brave around the right-hand side, which I did in the wet conditions, actually, before, and it works. He was very committed, Mr. Ginge. And,
he was.
He up to 9th place, so at the moment he's had a good race. Well, to be fair, he's on the medium compounded tyres, so it is to be expected at the end of the day. We've got OG Livy up to 7th, who's chasing down Ella Wriggles for P6 there right now as well. We'll get the positions up again so you guys can see where everyone is. Scarl, who's getting the most positions so far, absolutely loving life, but he's having trouble trying to catch up. And we've got another yellow flag. Babatunde is now out. Now, I thought that Munda was a bit more chaotic. I think this has overtaken that race because we've already had 3 safety cars in 8 laps. So, welcome to Miami, everybody. And not the song, but the track. And, well, at least everyone who's still in this race could score points. You won't score points if you do not finish, by the way.
Yeah, that's kind of a given, I think. Okay, so guys, we're going to make a deal here with the drivers. If there's 4 wheels on your car at the end of the race, we're going to give you points. Okay? If there's less than 4 wheels on your car, no points. Sorry, guys.
I think the guys on the mediums can come in. And as I said that, Ruff and Finn are going in. So there you go. Thank you for listening to my word of advice there. As MX Fan, he had no choice. Same with Ella as well. OG, I think if you're on the mediums, I would pit. If you're on the mediums. Free pit stop. You can get to the end on those hard tyres. Not a problem. Of course, we had hard left, but VK Extra I don't think had a choice at the moment. And Paul, by the way, one of our other commentators as well, just put it in the chat, is this going to be Monaco 96 vibes? It's looking like it, isn't it? No one wants to finish this race, it looks like. No one wants to score points. And you can actually see the harbour now on the shot, which looks very, very nice, to tell you the truth, believe it or not. But there we go. So, lap 9 and 29. I am quite scared at this point that there's going to be more crashes. I think I shouldn't have said anything in terms of crashes right now. But Rella's got a penalty. Where did he get that penalty? Pit lane. Okay.
Pit lane, yeah, speeding, I think.
Ah, right, okay. So you will get it removed, I think, if he serves. Well, he doesn't get it removed, but he will serve it in the pits anyway. So there we go. But yeah, answering to Paul's question, I think it reminds me of Monaco 96. I think there was one race as well in Monaco where no one wanted to win the race. People just kept crashing out. I can't remember. I think that was in the 80s or something.
I think it was 82 when they had about, I think, 5 leaders in the last few laps because each car either had mechanical issues, the driver crashed, or half them ran out of fuel. Then the guy who won got disqualified because, actually no, didn't. The guy who won because he was able to bump start his car by basically having it roll down the hill, and he was able to bump start it that way. I think that was 82. So I think KK Rosberg took part in that race, and that was also the year he won the championship. I think.
Yes.
I'm an F1 nerd, not like F1 nerd in the lobby, but I am an F1 nerd in general.
Well, F1 nerd's out the race, so he could maybe he could show us some facts. You never know. We will have to wait and see. Now, I think Ruff's glad that there's a safety car because no, there's the red light showing for everybody. Okay, that's a glitch. Ignore me on that. Ella's up to 4th, by the way, but again, she's still yet to stop. Same with MX fan Jason. If there's another safety car, that could bring them right back in this, by the way, as Ginger's in. Is he going on medium? Yes, he is. It's going to be a bit of a risky strategy as well. By the way, let us know in chat, who do you think is going to win this race? All 17 of you, 15 of you, because you got me and got Luke, who are in the chat as well. So we technically count as viewers, as Ginge goes out on me. 7 lap on mediums.
Yeah, he's
Ginge?
running out of tyres. He's running out of tyres.
Yeah, he's running out of tyres.
You're going to start putting wets on the car.
Or would he come in next lap and go onto his hards again?
He might do, but the safety car will probably come in the end of this lap, so it would not work out too well for the...
It was Monaco 82, the race that we were talking about. But Tracy ran in one, and then the other 2 podium finishers ran out of fuel, but those behind were lapped, so still got the podium.
Yes, I got the year right. I'll take that. I didn't know the winner, but I take that.
That's why we are commentators and not racers. Well, I race, but I commentate better than I race.
I don't know. I don't know if I do better with one or the other.
Well, you do better in both. I do rubbish at racing and good at commentary.
I don't know. I kind of went from 5th to 9th last night in the league race. Well, actually 10th.
Well, so, I did rubbish in Belgium on Thursday. Like, my pace was just awful. The weather screwed me over with the one-stop strategy. But there we go. It happens.
I'm looking forward to Belgium. I hate Belgium. Oh, I don't hate Belgium. I just have a bad setup. I've got to do the placement for PSGL.
Oh, there we go. I thought it was a bit of a lag spike for Zen92, but there wasn't as well. And safety car is in this lap. So, Scars, by the way, is in 5th and it's made 4 stops.
Jesus.
That is an example of you do not give up at this time. And by the way, Paul's challenging you. If there's another safety car, Paul's going to challenge you to name the other podium finishers.
No, I'm not going to name the other podium finishers. I didn't know the year and the rough circumstances around it. Crazy.
Oh, what's happened to Scars? Oh, Delta glitch.
Right.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, right, let's ignore that for the time being. Let's follow Z92 as he makes his way through the final corner. The good restart from him as they make their way towards turn number 1. Jason, not quite so much, but still he's pulled away from the rest of the field as well. I think the hard runners have got away decently, whereas the ones who just appeared to have been caught unawares from the likes of Scars and Weller, as Ruff, as Val. Oh my God, there's another retirement. Please don't say there's another. Oh, he's retiring the pits. Good. He's retired. Not good that he's retired in the pits, but good that he's not retired on track. So, but anyway, Scars is it's a Scar train between himself, Weller, and Ruff at the moment. As Ruff gets past Weller, or maybe he's trying to squeeze him as we head towards the DRS zone as well on lap 11 of 29.
Only lap 11.
Yeah, only on lap 11. Yeah, that's how slowly this race has gone so far due to the amount of safety cars we have. As yes, we're now down to 11 runners. How many finishes did we have last week? I think we had 10.
No, less than that. I think we had 7 or 8.
We had 7. Wait, hold on. Let me check standings.
I think we had 8 finishers, but I think like Hannah was classified because she crashed in the last.
Oh yeah. But well, technically the ones that were classified were technically finished. So yeah. But anyway.
Paul, I know who came 4th in the 1982 race. It was Nigel Mansell. I don't know the other 2, but Nigel Mansell got 4th because he's a lap down. He was so close to getting like his maiden podium. Weller hit the wall. He's now missing half a front wing. So that is good.
Peroni and De Cesares. There we go. Those were.
Oh yeah, De Cesares. Yeah, I know Nigel Mansell came 4th.
Oh, good old De Cesares. I think I was watching a story on YouTube the other day about that driver. Anyway, as Weller has binned it, final corner, so he's down to 11th place. Definitely
well off.
Oh God. I think we can tell we've got loads of pundit today as OG Libby goes into the pits. I believe they'll be checking on some medium tyres, which could get to the end from there as well. Z92 still pulling away. Almost a bit of a squirmy moment from Jason there in 2nd. As we got a Xbox 2nd place, 3rd place and 4th place right now. We've got PC Man in 5th who's chasing down Ella for P4. And I have to say, Ella's doing a decent job. And I did not know this, actually. I should know. I should have been paying attention, to be honest. Ella actually took part in the F4 Racing Star competition in Race Room. I'm not sure if she made it to the finals, but she did, was one of those drivers that took part and got introduced to this league by the lovely Luca in the chat. And to be honest, she's doing an awesome job. Not really that surprised that she's doing a lot better than the last few races, maybe because she's practiced more around here. But there are a lot faster drivers behind her that are looking to go for the move. Let's hope I haven't jinxed her after saying some good things about her. Probably have now. But we'll see. Scars then. He's got the better straight line speed, it looks like. Ella is harvesting at the moment. You can see on the red fuel light, the red light on the back of her car. As early on the brakes goes Scars. But is he going to go for a send into the final corner? He does not. And Ella did go to the final. Shows how much I've been paying attention. 7 girls in that. Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Has rough 131.427. Fast lap so far. Ella defending to the left-hand side. Good defending from her. But Scars can come back on the inside. Heading towards turn 2 and 3. He's going to aim to the right or he's going left. Oh, that was almost aggressive defensive.
Ella back out.
From both.
Ella back out.
She had to back out, and now Ruff's right on the back of this as well. Don't forget, Ruff has pitted. So, on fresh out. Oh, no!
She's kept out the wall. Don't reverse into the wall.
Don't reverse your beach. If you reverse your beach, there you go. 3-point turn. There you go. Just go. Yeah, I think that's another commentator's curse. Sorry, Ella. Well, you can blame Luca for mentioning Ella in the chat. So,
yeah, Luca. Oh, how could you do that, Luca? Luca, my God.
Yeah. Ella just spun. Ella just spun by herself. It looked like.
But I think rear tyres got to overloaded, and then once they reach a certain temperature, you're just not going to recover from that.
No.
Yeah, but now Sky's up to 4th on the back of Milsom, who's the rear guard of those who have not yet pitted. Well, apart from Ella. But, yeah, so Z92, Jason, MX fan, all yet to pit. Scars has pitted, but he's going to be a very old hard tyres by the end of this race.
But at least he's made his stop.
True, but I mean, he's probably banking on another safety car, which, I mean, if the question is go by...
We've had 3 already, so it could happen.
You know. Yeah, they got lap 14, so we're just about heading into halfway territory. Ruff is actually quite close to Scars. Ruff on tyres that are half the age of Scars, so he's going to be feeling a lot more grip than the Alfa Romeo driver in front of him. As they bank their way through the 1, 2, 3, 4 complex, did it perfectly fine. No one's yet put it in the wall yet at that corner. Well, I say, no one's put it in the wall quite yet. I'm mincing my words. I don't know. Anyway, Scars is right on the back of MX Fan. He's going to have DRS, and Ruff's going to have DRS on him, depending on how close. Oh, Ruff has a snap. No, he's not going to have DRS. That would be detrimental. So it will just be Scars. Yeah, disappointing. Disappointing to be honest, Ruff. Scars now on the back. He's going to have DRS. He's going to be too far back. That's the yellow flag. That's Ella. No!
Ella's out the race. Where does she bin it?
Safety car. She binned it at... she's binned it where Hun binned it. That's the long chicane.
Oh, so that's all 3 females out the race.
Luca, how could you?
No, it's not Luca's fault.
Yes, it is. Luca, why could you? Luca, man.
So, Ella, that is a shame. That is a shame. But we're half race distance, so that she's not going to score points.
Apparently her wheel disconnected.
Oh no!
My days.
Her wheel. Her wheel is just not liking her at the moment. She had issues, I think, last week with her wheel as well. So, yeah.
Ella's my driver of the day. I don't care about everyone else. Ella's my driver of the day. She did so well.
Yeah, she had a good start as well, which you didn't see, and due to my computer not playing ball. But Z92 is in. This is good for the hard runners who stayed out. They could come in on fresh mediums and probably breeze past the hard runners, maybe, potentially. It's not good for if you stayed on the hard. You're like, I was hoping to not be a safety car, but now I've got some medium runners catching up, and that's not good. Oh, that was very close with the safety car, Ruff. Jesus Christ. So, your new running order then at the moment is Ruff in P1, Milson P2, Z92 third, VK Extra fourth, Jason in fifth. VK Extra, I don't think his tyres will get to the end of the race, though.
No, they definitely won't. I mean, it might be a bit push. Milsom and Ruff could be a bit tight for their tyres, but I think they should be okay. 14 laps? Oh, 20 laps. That could be a bit tight, depending on if there's a last-minute safety car. If there's a last-minute safety car, then
they could go on softs.
They could do, and as long as the tyre pressures are okay, softs will do decently enough at this track. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that is rough for Ella. I hate saying rough on this league because
so do I.
The actual driver, it's like, oh, it's so rough. It's like, no, oh well. But yeah, we are sitting quite comfortably with half a grid remaining, with half a race to go. So a lot of halves. I want to make a Thanos reference, but I feel like I don't know if that's too like modern for our audience. Yeah, I don't know. Perfectly balanced. I don't know. Anyway, MX fan slightly bottles of chicane there, but it's okay. It's safety car. He can get away with that. So it is Z92 at the moment in the hot seat. Really, fresh mediums, third place. Behind Milsom and Ruff. Ruff's going to need another strong restart to try and really build a gap, and then hope that Z92 gets stuck behind Finn for a long duration. Obviously, have to wait and see. Another lap behind the safety car because OG is only just entering the harbour area. So we will have to go another lap behind the safety car. That will probably help people like VK, who is obviously Ruff and Milsom, who are on those older tyres, which may come towards the end of their lifespan. I'm going to check my super cool track database, which is definitely mine and not some other content creators.
I know who you're referring to, so...
No, you don't. No, this is mine. I made this all by myself with lots of stuff. Miami. Okay, so...
He's lying.
No, I'm not. Softs do 9 laps, mediums do 16, so yeah, VK is not making it to the end of this race on those tyres unless he wants punctures, and hards do 22. So Ruff and Milsom should be able to keep it, but it won't be too tasty. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how they do on those tyres, but definitely Z92 is in the hot seat. Well, even Scars, I would argue, is in the hot seat. Yes, he's down in 7th, but he's on fresh mediums, and we know the guy has some definite pace. You're all lying. I made my own track database. I definitely did. I did not steal it. It is mine. All
right, okay.
Yeah, you're judging me. You're going, oh, it's not yours. It is mine. I sat this game for like 22 hours, and I did lots of data gathering with data stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you.
When I said the big content creator, obviously I was talking about myself because I'm a massive content creator.
Wow.
So famous.
Right, I think we are going to get going soon because everyone has caught up to the safety car, I think. Yes, everyone's catching up to the safety car. So, for those of you that are just joined us, make sure you do subscribe to us on YouTube and on Twitch at FHK League to find out all the information about where we're streaming and where we're racing next. Next week we are racing at Austria, the Austrian Grand Prix, as safety car is in this lap.
Lovely.
So, yeah, lovely. That's going to be good news for the likes of Z92 that wants to get away very quickly. I think Ruff has done all the safety car restarts. I think Ruff has pretty much led every single lap so far. So we will see what he could do. Quite a lot of people are rooting for Ruff. So no pressure, Ruff, if you are watching. Because a lot of people want you to do well. So there you go. So Ruff, I think, is going to accelerate right now.
Yeah, he's gone, but Wilson's had a massive step out the final corner. Wilson went with him. He's Ruff did the bad thing.
Oh, here comes Z92. No, it wasn't. It was someone.
Jason and VK are side by side. Jason up the inside. There's a yellow flag. That is for OG, who's spun at the last corner. He doesn't have a front wing. Ruff's actually had a bad first few corners because Wilson's caught right back up to him. But Z92 only 3 tenths back off this leading pair. Look at Z92, look at the grip he has. Oh, nearly touching each other there. That would have been less than positive for both of them if they'd actually made contact. Z92 obviously has so much more grip. Those hard tyres on Finbot's car have not warmed up. And who's that gone? That's Weller. No, it's not. It's
no,
VK.
it's VK extra at the moment, but we've got Z92 who's going to go down the right-hand side then into towards the back straight, heading towards the Vietnamese corner, kind of like a roundabout sort of section. It was almost a bit of a touch and go there as well. There's Jason in that fight as well, so keep an eye on him as we head towards the crest of turns 14, 15 and 16 then, as you've got to avoid the curbs too much, because as Luke was saying earlier, if you don't avoid the curbs, you're going to be in a bit of trouble. As we've got Z92 then, who's trying to gain some closing speed. So is Jason as well. So I think Jason might wait a little bit for Z92 to get past the Haas first. Yellow flag, that is
VK again.
VK again has gone off, but Z92 and Mills are going to say, oh, there's a bit of contact from Jason as well. Could be free abreast, but I think Jason had to back out, and he decided to back out, which was fair enough. He didn't want to get in too much trouble, so Z92 past Finn now. Jason's now going to do the same. They made contact. Oh, Jason did what he can to avoid that. He slowed down. Good awareness from Jason, by the way, I have to say. So otherwise, there could have been 3 cars that would have been involved in a pile-up. Where is Z92? Has he got damage?
No, he's just down 6.
He's just down in 6, so he had a bit. Obviously, he was so lucky not to get damage there. As Jason gets past Milsom then, up to 2nd place.
Milsom does have front wing damage. Milsom, I watched a bit of the end plate fly off.
Oh, it was Milsom's that got damage. Okay.
Yeah, Milsom did a. I will say here and now, it was quite a stupid lunge, Finn. You were too far too
I know you're
far
tier
back.
coordinator, but that doesn't mean you could do stupid stuff like that.
I mean, I would see that to be investigated, because that was a stupid lunge.
Yeah, that
far
was.
Too far back.
But it's up to the stewards, not us. They may have different views.
I am a steward. So.
Are you a steward as well? Are you?
Yeah. So sorry, Finn. It's a disqualification from the entire championship.
Oh. No, we don't worry. We won't go that harsh. Meanwhile, Scars looks like he's going to go get past Milton as well, quite comfortably actually. Hopefully not much trouble for the Alfa Romeo drivers. Finn defends and Bing's gone deep, and that's allowed Scars to go through and catch up on Jason then. As DRS is enabled for the first time in ages. Has DRS been enabled this race at all?
I think we got a lap of it. I think we did.
Yeah, we've had a lap, and that was it. So, guys, please make sure you get more of one lap of DRS. That'll be lovely. Yellow flag. I'll probably jinxed it because someone's had a moment. That might be what OG or VK. I don't know. But gap now 2.6 seconds between Ruff and Jason. 9 tenths between Scars and Jason. Scars is very quick. Z92 gets past Finn again. So Z92's back up into 4th place. So shows how quick he is around this track.
Speaking of DRS, Z92 overtaken at the completely wrong point just before the detection point. Oh no. Come on, Finn. At least I know he's backed out. He's backing off. He's letting off the throttle. He's not going to make a lunge. Fair play.
I think he's learned from his mistakes. I think he knows he could get penalised. And he has to watch the race back straight after this as well. So he's probably going to cringe at his mistake. Or he may think, oh, I should have done that.
Yeah. We're heading now into the final 9 laps, which means, according to my super big, super secret, super important database, the softs will now become a viable tyre, but they will be quite dead by the end of it. So, yeah, it is possible. If there's a last-minute safety car, as VK has spun, again.
By the harbour.
Yeah, you know what? He's want to go. You know what, guys? I want to go for a swim.
Jason's in. Jason, you're in for 2nd.
That's a new front wing going on, and I should.
I wonder if he got caught up in something earlier on, maybe.
Possibly,
or he might just graze the wall and we didn't watch it.
Yeah, or maybe he'd been having wing damage and decided, you know what, I want softs now. I mean, he's going to come out in 8th because OG and VK are further behind, so he's not going to.
He's not going to lose out that much. If there's another safety car, he'll put him back in this. So he's probably praying for another safety car at the moment.
Well, it probably isn't, because then everyone else gets a free pit stop on the softs ahead of him, so he loses even more time. So he's where he prayed that there isn't one now. So this could be an interesting end to the race. How far is he behind the leader per chance?
He is 27. Well as 16 seconds. Yeah. So he does not want a safety car at this time, at this moment in time. You may think that you want a safety car, but you don't. And someone says that VK wants to swim in that pool. So he's suggesting there as well. But Yeah, so, but we're on the final few moments of this Grand Prix. Thank you once again, by the way, for bearing with us with the difficulties we've had on and off the track as well. And for those of you that have retired, don't give up, because there's still Austria next week, which is a track that I love to commentate on as well. OG, I think, will be pitting, soon, because his tyres, I think, are dead, it looks like. There's Scar as well. 130.873. So the gap between Jason and Weller is about now 10 seconds now as well. So there we go.
Gaming.
Yeah, I would have to give Scar to my driver of the day, because he's pitted 5 times and still in second. So
that is impressive.
That is impressive.
Well, nearly went back of Ginge. Ginge has got his EOS overtake mode through corners. That's going to end badly if he keeps that overtake through corners, because he's A, out of EOS, and B, it's not going to help. As MX fan, closing back onto the back of his wounded teammates. Obviously, we know Finbots has ring damage from that stupid lunge. And he also is, I think Finn is also running the highest downforce setup of the lot, as well as gets 3 seconds. I think that's our first 3 seconds of the day.
I believe so, yeah, because the other was 5 seconds. It's all.
Yeah.
MX fan has got past his teammate. Oh, he's gone deep. Got
it. He should have it. Yeah, he's got it. He just about kept it on the track, so that's just about a valid overtake from the Haas on the other Haas. Gunther Stein's probably watching through bated breath as these two get close on track. But yeah, it should be okay, although Wilson will now have GRS and he does have more EOS. So is he going to try and re-overtake his teammate? I wouldn't, because he's on bare tyres and has the full front wing. Same can't be said for Milson, but yeah, no, Milson again, letting off the throttle. He does not want to pass his teammate, and he will settle into 5th, which I mean is still decent points if he stays there. But Ruff is pulling away from Scars, so it looks like, as Milson gets 3 seconds, looks like Ruff at the moment has things under control. Obviously, not going to say anything too much, otherwise I'll do the Jess and curse him. Jason has halved the gap to Weller in a lap, so
wow, could he get fastest lap?
He could get fast lap. He could also get up to sort of maybe reach Ginge up in 6th, because Ginge is only
yeah, he's got fastest lap now, 130.6.
That is a good lap from him. As Russ had a bad first sector because he just lost 6/10, so maybe I need to be quiet too and stop jinxing people. I don't know. Either way, we have some interesting battle scars closing on to the back of Ruff. Jason closing on to Weller, and by extension Ginge, and well, possibly Jason, because obviously we know Finbot's carrying that wing damage. Could he even get off the back of Finbot? That's quite it's what, 9 to, that's this 14-second gap. So it's not impossible, but it might not be the easiest job for the Red Bull driver. Either way, Haas are happy because they're going to have both cars finishing the points. So good day for Haas to get some good points.
Where are Haas in the team standings? They are currently P3. But Ruff is going to score quite a bit. So I think Ruff, with only 1 Alpine scoring points today, I think Aston Martin will take the lead of the constructors, the teams. I think I'm almost certain of it, as extras in the softs, OG is in the softs. You've got nothing to lose if you're near the back. Just go the fastest lap and hope for the best if you're near the back, to be honest. But we're heading towards the end anyway. Let us know in chat who you think your driver of the day is, as Jason gets past Weller up to P7. And Milsom is in as well.
He's in. That's getting you front wing, probably.
Yes. And also, this is a competition for fastest lap. It's like qualifying all over again, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So that does promote Jason up to 6th. So Jason could now realistically get 5th, which, who's bottom of the teams?
Red Bull.
So that will help Red Bull big time, especially considering neither McLaren's finished. And
they're 92 in 3rd, so they won't jump Williams, I don't think.
I won't jump Williams, but they've definitely gained some at least fairly valuable points. He's only 2 seconds behind Ginge. So that will be most likely 5th. Everyone else picking for softs. Top 5 probably won't pick for softs. Well, everyone at MX fan above won't pick for softs. They don't need to risk this resurgence on the soft tyres. We're looking like a fairly clean exit, but Scars is gaining big time on Ruff. His gap is now only 1.6, so I don't know what Ruff is doing. I don't know if Ruff is cracking a bit under pressure. Maybe the fish helmet is slowing him down. All that extra weight is possibly slowing him down.
Oh, God.
That is obviously a joke. Jason picks up his first 3 seconds off the race.
Don't think it matters for Jason.
It depends how quickly pulls away from Ginge, but I can imagine that he will probably get that gap. So, yeah, as MX Fan's in the pits. Oh, okay. MX Fan is pitting. I don't know. Is that for a new front wing? I assume he's.
Why would you pit if you're fourth? You got a decent gap.
Maybe he doesn't think his tires are going to last, but Scars is rapidly gaining on Ruff at this point. He is absolutely flying. Our Ruff's tyres starting to do the death dance as MX Fan, as Ginge is passed by Jason. Fair enough, but I mean, Ginge is still in fifth, although the Haas is not going to come out too far behind him. So, Ginge gets close.
Ginge, Jesus!
Jesus, that was close.
That was almost a crash from Ginge, but thank you. To be fair, he only got called to race, I think, about half an hour before, and he's still doing quite decently. I think he hasn't got involved in much carnage at the moment, so fair enough.
That's good. That's good. You don't want to be caught in carnage. Scars may have closed onto the back of Ruff, but he is barely in EOS, whereas Ruff has a fair amount. So, even so, he may be closing, but that is because he's basically burnt his battery. Ruff, meanwhile, still has nearly half a battery left. But yeah, so Jason is now top of the soft runners, with MX Fan probably going to rapidly close on Ginge. But that'll be it, because Jason's 23 seconds off Z92. In fact, he hasn't really gained, because it's 27 seconds off Ruff. So he hasn't really gained much on the soft tyres on the leader. So
No.
the battle will be for the lead now for between first and second. 1.2 seconds, 1.3 separate them. 4 laps to go. Both drivers will be having tyres that will be doing the death dance, as I say. They will be not giving them much grip. So it will be down to who can keep them going. You would think, really, that Ruff would have the advantage of being on a harder compound, as, oh, dear.
Yellow flag, that's extra again.
VK, yeah, VK is missing a front wing.
Oh.
As Ginge does pit. Ginge has decided to pit for softs. I don't know why. As Milsom does a 3.99, promotes himself up into 6th.
That's what I would technically do in quali, so...
Ginge has gone to 12 lap old mediums. So someone at Mercedes
Ginge?
had
Oh, no, Finn!
that could be a safety car.
That
No?
could be safety car, but I don't think
It's
so.
out by now, so
It would have come out by now. Game? Safety car?
nope.
I think because no one was near the incident, I think that's why there was no safety car, and the game would have probably cleared it anyway.
Yeah.
Finn, what have you done? Oh my goodness.
As AJ says, he's one
Safety
lap
car!
short.
Bye.
It is a safety car. Come on, Ruff has to pit. You have to pit for softs. You're going to be well clear of everyone else. You got to pit for softs, surely. Surely you got to be pits for softs.
Yeah,
Yep,
as soon as
he's
I go
Ruff.
on board with Finn, he crashes. It's like commentator's curse strikes again for Just Gamer 95.
Just gave it the bane of all drivers.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's 4 times. I think because there was one point at lap 20 where someone retired and there was no safety car. So I think it's 4 times that maximum. I don't know. I will need to check with.
I think they got rid of the limit, because I watched a league back race. I think they had 5 safety cars, 6 safety cars, like something stupid. So I don't know if they still have the limit.
Well, I think I had a Baku race last week. I was racing it, and we only had 1.
Oh.
So
I
I don't know how we only had 1, but it was generally. I think it was generally. We might have had another tour. I can't remember, but we generally had like a clean race. But I don't know. I do believe Finn will still be classified if it's over 90%.
He was 1 lap short of 90. AJ did the calculation. He's 1 lap short
Oh
of 90.
no! Yes, he's 1 lap short of 90. Yeah, and AJ said that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Finn, don't leave. It's going to cause trouble with the spectators. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's all good. So
Okay.
Cody to fix something with that. Thank you, Cody. She's done something right.
It's
Okay.
another car.
There we
also
go.
do-
It's all
we do
good.
have we do also have a lap car, I think, between 4th and 5th.
Yes, VK.
Yes, EK. Yeah, he's the lap car between 4th and 5th. But he's keep going, so he's going to score points. Even if he crashes, he will still score points. Alpine will have some points.
Jace is on fresh softs as well, which I don't blame him. I think most people went on fresh softs anyway, because if they weren't on fresh softs, they're probably going to be swamped by people on fresh softs anyway.
Yeah.
So, safety car, I think, should be in end of next lap. Predictions, I don't know who's... If you're on penalties, you're screwed.
Yep, so Jason Weller and
OG are definitely out of the race win. But... Scar's gonna hate me, but I'm gonna have to say Scars.
I think it'll be Rough because I've been watching them and Rough has better straight line speed and without DRS.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Rough, you're saying Scars, okay. Watch Z92 win it. Watch Z92 win it because the top two tried or something.
MX fans in again.
Has he lost his front?
I think so. Otherwise, why would he be pitting? Unless he wants to go on fresh softs, maybe? But track position is key around here.
Well, he's not changing his front wing, so he just wanted fresh softs. But he's going to drop him out behind Ginge.
I don't get why he's done that, but...
Actually, no, he's going to keep ahead of Ginge, but he's dropped behind Weller. So, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why he's done that either. So the safety car will have to be in at the end of this lap because it is lap 27, and also we need at least 2 laps. Although I have seen safety cars come in on the penultimate lap and have 1 lap sprints. But
yes, so have I, and Abu Dhabi of all places.
Oh, God.
I commentated on that race, and that was quite entertaining. Quite a bit of drama on the final lap, with the cars behind, not in front, obviously. But
so yeah, so OG will catch up the end, and then we'll have a
that was close with the safety car. Oh my God.
Rough just likes being close to the safety car.
He does.
As Ruff's revving up 5th gear, so he's trying to burn fuel, because I can imagine they probably all have about 6 or 7 laps extra fuel, the amount of safety cars they've had. So
yeah, that's good if you underfueled, though. That means you could save quite a bit of fuel.
Yeah, I was underfueled here by a lap, expecting safety cars. We did get a single safety car, and I had to retire because I was a lap under fuel. So, yeah,
I still kept going, even though I had less fuel to finish the race with. I just ended up being in low fuel mode for like half a lap.
For me, we did a lap and a half, and we did low fuel mode by the end of the race. So I was like, "There's no point. I'm not going to score points. There's no point in me continuing and being a."
Well, everyone else behind me was a lap down than me anyway, so
yeah,
so it was fine. But
safety car's in.
Safety car is in this lap. So Ruff is interestingly gone quite a distance behind the safety car. So he is holding the field back ever so slightly. Ginge. Oh, a delta glitch again. Oh my God. Game.
I think OG Olive may have shot past you by accident, so he was powering down the straight. Obviously,
I think it's all good now. I think it's all good. So let's follow Ruff for the final safety car of today. A 2-lap sprint. No DRS. This is going to get very, very intense. We're down to 9 runners. Let's hope they can all keep it on a straight line. Z92's in the pit, so he might have got front wing damage. As Jason tried to get past a lapped car, but to no avail. But Ruff and Scars are pulled away by quite a bit at the moment, heading in towards turn 2. As Scars try to get a bit of... both of them are warming their tyres up. That's why they're doing a bit of weaving, because they're warming their tyres up. But if you push too much, that's where you're going to end up probably in a wall very, very soon as well. So there we go. But my prediction... Scars is doing quite well at the moment. I don't know why he said 92's in. Probably he's got damage or something, but he probably has nothing to lose anyway. But Ruff is very interestingly trying to go aggressive there, which is a good thing. So here comes Scars. Is he going to go the long way round? He's going to go a bit of a no touch. He may go. If I was him, I would go for on the final lap. But he's not going for it in the final lap. This is very tight from Ruff and Scars at the moment.
Ruff has that straight line speed though. He has that straight line speed advantage. That I think might help him with no DRS. It's just going to be who can get the straight line speed. Oh my gosh, this is going to be close.
Here comes Scars, I think. Oh no, Scars hasn't got it.
Look, Ruff's doing over 200 miles an hour. Scars has only just hit 200 miles an hour. I think if Ruff can keep it in a straight line, he will be okay because of the straight line speed he has. I think he might... Oh, it's snap from Scars there. That's cost him. No, it hasn't. He's game time somehow. Okay.
Well, it's up to 4th. No, he's not. Oh,
Weller was not well in, but he's still going to be classified.
Commentator's curse number 4, 5, 6. Probably more than that now.
I feel like it's more than that.
Yeah, it's way more than that. That is a shame. That's MX Fan up to 4th. I think you'll get 3rd maybe, but it does depend on the gaps, obviously. But This is Scars versus Rough for the race victory here for FHK League Season 2. We've had a few troubles both on and off the track, but at least we can still see the final lap as Scars tries to go on the attack. Let's see what Rough's straight line speed. Scars got more straight line speed here. That is interesting. So the overtake.
Yeah, Rough turned off his DRS. I think he's trying to save it for the last straight.
Bit of a touch from Scars. They've gone wide as well. So Rough just about had the edge at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see. As every time I mention someone, they spin it. So hopefully that doesn't happen to any of the two drivers as well as out the race. So we're down to 8 runners, I believe, in this race. So here comes.
Here they go, trying to break the toe. They're both burning up what's left of their ERS. Scars is going to have the benefit of the slipstream, but Rough still has a straight line speed advantage into the final breaking down of the track. Is Scars going to go for it? He is!
Oh,
they contact! Rough's got it! Rough's pulled ahead! Rough has got it! And Scars has spun! That is reset to track, that's a penalty! Jason's up to second! And Rough has won! Oh my days!
So Rough is 1. Jason... Scars, what is it? What penalty is reset to track again?
I think it's 5 seconds, so Jason's going to get it regardless. And the MX fan will be promoted probably to the
podium.
Podium.
He will get a podium. So it will be Rough, Jason, MX fan podium. I think. Wow. So Rough has won his second race of the season. He won in Australia, of course. Scars, I think, gets one of my drive of the days. But he got the reset to track. So, which is a bit of a shame. People should know that you do not reset to track in this league. It's forbidden because otherwise it would. Luckily, he reset in a way that does not cause issues, but you never know who would come up behind you if you reset at the wrong time.
Oh, it's 10 seconds for a reset to track. Oh dear. Yeah,
it's 10 seconds. Oh, so he's going to drop quite a bit then.
Yep.
What a shame there. As here's your order then. We've got Rough from Scars. Jason. It's provisional, of course, because of the penalty. We've got MX Fan, Ginge, OG, Livy. Fair play for him for keeping going. Said Nitro as well. VK for keeping going. Still some decent points as well. So that is good. And then we got your retirements. I think Weller will be classified because he retired on the final lap. So he will be classified, so he will finish 9th. And then your non-classified finishers are Finn, Ella, Val, Babatunde, Kenzie, F1 Nerd, KG Boy, Yash, Justin, and Hannah. And 3 of them we didn't even catch on stream. So, who's your drive of the day?
It's got to be Scars. I mean, I know that lunge on the last corner was kind of stupid. Lunge was kind of stupid on his part. He did reset to track and he will probably get slapped with a nasty penalty for it. But a man did 6 pit. I mean, Mr. Ginge as well. Actually, not Mr. Ginge, because he didn't make any stupid moves and probably is going to go up to 5th after Scars' penalties included. So, my drive of the day, Mr. Ginge. He may call me babyface. He may be very mean to me, but I mean, props to the man. He's probably got 4th on the 6-stop strategy. So he is my driver of the day.
I have to say, I don't know, it would have been Scars without that reset to track and that lunge. But I'm going to have to give it, I think, to Mr. Ginge as well. Mr. Ginge drove a really good race, kept out of trouble. And there were times where I felt like he was going to give up, but he didn't. And don't forget, he only joined halfway through, didn't he, as well? So, yeah, I have to say, fair play to Ginge, because to be fair, I wouldn't have done that. As I'm trying to get the cameras to work, but it's not working at the moment, so we'll see. But we are about to pretty much wrap up the race at the Miami Grand Prix, and well done to Rough once again for winning. But there were certain drivers that need to step it up, but Jason getting a podium in his first ever race at FHK, I have to say, was pretty good as well. Yeah,
absolutely. It was a hell of a race. It did not disappoint, and as expected, we saw chaos. But yes, fantastic race. Really enjoyable, really fun. What an ending as well. That was such an exciting end. But yeah, oh, where's my webcam? Okay, I don't have a webcam. I am here,
wait, hold on. I forgot to use the pop-out filter. There you go, we can see you.
Oh gosh, no, let's not get too excited over that, Jess. Let's not get too excited over that. But yeah, what a race. Very exciting. Unfortunate for the half of it that didn't finish. But yes, this does draw actually pointing out a conclusion to my commentating duties. Paul will be back next week. Look forward to hearing from him. He's a fantastic commentator. And thank you all for having me. Thank you everyone that's watched, kept up with me. I know Jess is a fantastic commentator. So obviously thank you for keeping up with me and putting up with me over the last 2 weeks. So thank you, Jess, for keeping up with me, putting up with me for the last 2 weeks. Thank you for having me. To everyone that's watched, thank you for watching. I am sort of a reserve commentator, so I will step in should people not be available. And there's a chance I might be even doing tier 1 commentating.
Hey, that might be starting very soon because I think...
It could be.
Yeah,
it could be.
By the way, if you want to sign up, make sure you join our Discord server, !join, by the way. And if you're fast enough for tier 1, we could be starting soon. I'm not entirely sure what calendar they will form. Maybe they will start from where we started. We don't know. But it'll be good to get another tier going on and we get to see the pros do it. 'Cause we do have an F1 esports driver taking part. The women's wildcard winner. Yeah, women's wildcard, Myra.
Wow.
So, yeah, she actually did well in the Formula 4 esports race last night. I think she did a comeback to 7th or something. So, good on her. But anyway, we're about to go. So,
yes.
And thank you for watching. Sorry about the technical issues. Hopefully you'll get sorted next week. We will see you next week for the Austrian Grand Prix. Thank you once again for joining me in the last 2 weeks. We'll have Paul back in the box next week. Fingers crossed. If not, we will have Luke again. We will see. I need to remember to change the camera screens before next week.
And the names.
And the names. It's all good. It's just a video. It's all good. But anyway, see you next week. Have a good evening. And we'll find someone to raid if Hun's not streaming. Have a good one. Until next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.